Hello everyone, my name is Caleb Peterson, and today I will be presenting on biblical veracity. One thing about me that is very important is my faith. I am a Christian, and Christians have one book that is the basis of all their fundamental doctrine, the Bible. However, a lot of people completely discount the faith based on the fact that, oh, the Bible is such an old book and been translated so many times, so it just can't really be relied on. They completely dismiss the significant historical and cultural impact it's had and just say, oh, it's not accurate. However, I would like to dismiss this theory and show you the facts of why it is actually an incredibly credible manuscript, even by secular standards. The accuracy comes from an abundance of manuscripts, minimal time between the original writings and the surviving copies, and a really, really rigorous scribal standards for the Old Testament especially. First, let's consider why skepticism about the Bible is present. The reason why most people are skeptical is because they simply lack the data and don't really want to give the Bible a chance by hearing how accurate it actually is. So, here is a diagram. Each dot here represents a manuscript, and these are some very highly accredited manuscripts from different texts, like the Plato's Tetralogies, we have the Gallic Wars by Caesar, and we have the Iliad by Homer. There are currently over 5,800 Greek manuscripts of the New Testament alone. According to research by Christian Apologetics and Research Ministries, this number significantly surpasses almost every other ancient literary work. Even more impressive are the earliest fragments of the New Testament, like the John Ryland Papyrus, which is dated to about 125 AD, which was produced roughly 50 years after the original text. For comparison, the Iliad had about only 1,800 manuscripts available, and the earliest complete copy was over 1,800 years later. Clearly, the New Testament's historical record is exceptionally robust and reliable. Now, turning to the Old Testament, we find the meticulous standards that the scribes employed to perceive this text. Josh McDowell Ministry highlights the extreme care it took for scribes to transcribe these books. There was a lot of purification tactics. Like as this diagram says, you had to have pure skin to do that, so it needed to be of clean animals. They had some other things where no other words in the Bible, so when they were transcribing it, you couldn't have any two words touch. There had to be a thread's length between every single consonant. And throughout the writing of the manuscripts, they checked to see the words and see if the word count matched up. And if it was even off by one, they destroyed the entire manuscript and started over. And once you finished a manuscript, they would once again go back and check to see if the middle word was the exact same with both. And again, it would be completely destroyed if it wasn't accurate. And another thing is, whenever they had to write the name of God, or just God, not the name of God, whenever they had to write the word God, they had to wash their entire pen, and then every time they had to write the actual name of God, Yahweh, they had to cleanse their entire body before they could write down that word. The standards that they were held to were extreme, but that's because that they consider this a holy practice. Given this powerful evidence, I would invite you to reconsider any doubts you have about the Bible and its reliability. If you don't really believe what you're seeing now, I'd encourage you to research it about yourself, all these things, and just look at the facts yourself. I don't have all the facts, but they are out there and people have done studies on this. The biblical manuscripts, as you see here, have provided significant evidence that surpasses almost every other ancient document. These texts are demonstrably accurate, rigorously preserved, and throughout validated by research history. In conclusion, recognizing the historical reliability of the scriptures not only clarifies historical misunderstandings, but also can help enrich us culturally and personally. And I really think that if you do look at the Bible and its works, that you will come to know Christ through these things. Thank you.